We are live. All right. Okay. Shannon Baker is how you pronounce it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I had a little bit of trouble with Katrina.
Katrina.
I kept saying McPherson instead of McPherson instead of McPherson or whatever. And so, but we're trying. Okay, I'm going to hold this for you because it looks better if I'm pushing it instead.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Tainted Mountain. This is your first?
It's my first in this series.
Okay. But it's your first book that's out, period, or you have others?
It's out of print now, but I had a thriller out in 2010.
Okay.
Which was Ashes of the Red Heifer, which took place in Jerusalem and Nebraska, and dealt with this, really old prophecy of the red heifer.
Okay, but we're going to push this one instead. Yep. Okay. You're going to need to speak a little bit louder, so take your cue from me, and match how loud I am. Okay? Hello, I'm Diana Belchase, and I'm here with Shannon Baker. And we're here at Malice Domestic, which is filled with all kinds of authors and fans and wonderful books. And I have just come to be introduced to Shannon's book, Tainted Mountain. Now, I understand that you started writing this book because you have a background in the trust fund for the Grand Canyon.
No, the Grand Canyon Trust, which is a nonprofit environmental protection agency, or not an agency, organization. I actually started writing the book before I worked for the trust because I moved to Flagstaff and found out there was this big controversy about making man-made snow on the sacred peaks of the San Francisco peaks.
I wouldn't have even thought of such a thing.
Well, there's a ski resort there. It's the oldest ski resort in the country, one of the very oldest. It was started in 1938. And now, because of climate change and all these things, there's a big drought there, so there's not enough snow. And so the owners of the ski resort want to, and they are right now making snow. At the time, they weren't making snow. They were in a court battle.
And so you said this involves the Hopi Indians?
The Hopi Indians. The peaks, the sacred peaks, or the San Francisco peaks, are sacred to 12 tribes in northern Arizona. Mm-hmm. And the Hopi are one of the tribes. And the peaks feature in their creation stories. So a lot of the ceremonies that they do, very secret ceremonies, and the plants that they use for these ceremonies are all on these sacred peaks. And it's where the Kachinas live when they're not on the reservation.
Oh, so they feel that this is a violation of their heritage by making man-made snow?
Absolutely. It's they've tried to invoke the religious I can't remember what the name of it is, but so it's been in the court battle for a decade, and they have lost repeatedly. Not only the Hopi, but all the tribes together.
Wow. So
the circuit court has allowed snow to be made. They actually have made it. This year was the first year that they made snow up there.
What a fascinating premise for a book. So tell me, what happens in Tainted Mountain?
Well, Nora Abbott has this ski resort in Flagstaff. It's all made up, but she needs to make snow to make a living. And it involves uranium mining on the Grand Canyon and groundwater and Hopi Indians, and they all come together with lots of murder and mystery.
So the environment, murder, and thrilling backdrop of the Grand Canyon. What can be wrong with this book? It sounds absolutely marvelous.
Oh, thank you.
So tell me, are you enjoying Malice?
I am. This is my first Malice, and I've been to a couple other similar conferences, nothing like this, and this is wonderful. I'm having a blast.
Well, this is, you said, the first in a series. Mm-hmm. What's the series called?
The Nora Abbott Mystery Series.
Mm-hmm. And will they all be environmental?
They will all involve environment and Hopi Indians. The second book will be out next March, and it takes place in Boulder, Colorado, which is where I live now. Mm-hmm. And the third book takes place in Moab.
And so what does your heroine do? What is her background? Just the resort? Because you said she moves now.
Yeah, she moves now. She's an entrepreneur with an environmental tendencies, and so that creates all kinds of conflict. So she comes into contact with lots of rabid environmentalists, a lot of people on the radical end of things. So.
Well, it sounds absolutely fabulous and very interesting. I can't wait to read the books.
Thank you.
So I'm Diana Belchase. I'm here with Shannon Baker, and thank you for coming.
Thank you, Diane.
And keep reading. Hope that was painless.
Oh, it was, and I got a rug.